So it does seem as if Red Sea, just as it was the situation for Ulinzi yesterday, Red Sea are going to have the benefit of taking the first penalty kick, and it's going to be Abraham, who scored a goal in regulation time in the tournament. Tedros off the post, and there's a huge cheer from the younger supporters.
Yeah, that, as you see, the fans are really up and down enjoying that. That was not a particularly taken penalty by Tedros. I mean, the goalkeeper went the right way. He came up of the upright. A bit unlucky for a player who's been completely impressive here, but you miss some, Kevin. Really hard to call him out, a player who's had such an impressive game for us today.
Well, this is the way it started with the Lindsay Stars and El Marek, who missed their first penalty as well. So Nzajigwa marches up. He's still feeling the pressure of being yellow carded, the pressure of having the penalties changed from the southern end of the ground to the northern end of the ground. Can he compose himself? Nzajigwa, he's had a fine game on the right wing and at right back for Younger today. Nzajigwa against Daniel Goitom. The pressure is firmly on Red Sea now, having missed their opening penalty kick of the match. Nzajigwa blazes the back of the net. Younger draw first blood.
Yeah, Younger absolutely drew first blood with the first kick of the penalty. He goes off to the goalkeeper's left, right, excuse me. The goalkeeper dives to the left. Well taken penalty there. Daniel Goitom, no chance with that one. And now Younger leads his kick off 1-0.
Yeah, they certainly do. Nicely taken penalty by the captain, and he'll be less disinterested in the penalties being taken from the bottom end of the pitch. Now it's Temesgen Asafau, the centre-back for Red Sea, who's going to take the opportunity, and the Younger fans starting to boo, which is a little unfortunate and unkind in some ways. Temesgen Asafau finds the back of the net. Red Sea have eventually scored in the shootout, and we level at 1 apiece.
Yeah, that's as brilliant a penalty as you'll see. The booing, of course, is in support of their goalkeeper and in protest against Asafau. That one flies in. He takes his steps up. You can tell he's quite confident. Comes with power and accuracy off to his left. No chance for the goalkeeper, Yao Berko.
So Younger 1, Red Sea 1. Rashid Gumbo, who scored one fantastic goal against Bunamwaya in the final group match on Saturday, is the man who's going to take the next of the penalty kicks here for Younger. Just 3 steps away from the ball, easily to the goal, too easily from Gumbo. Goitom makes the save, and we pegged at 1 apiece. The referee wants a retake. Drama at the National Stadium.
Yeah, I think the retake is probably because he feels that Goitom came off his line early. We saw that happen twice or thrice to the Kenyan goalkeeper, Takno Diambo. But if you're going to do that, don't make it so obvious. I think the thing that helped the taker Gumbo is because the penalty was poorly taken, and now Goitom has to face him again.
Change of tactic perhaps from Gumbo. And he goes right in the back of the net again. Goitom goes to the left-hand side. Gumbo at the second attempt is successful. The fans breathe a sigh of relief.
They do. I think Gumbo has been saved there by the goalkeeper, by the referee, as we see the goalkeeper demonstrating with him. He did send it high and wide and off to the left, and of course that was all. The keeper has the penalty like that. Gumbo should have gone like that first time, and I think he's very, very grateful for the second attempt.
The pressure right back on Red Sea, because Younger lead by 2-1 in the penalty count. Just the first miss from Tedros is the problem at the moment. So the penalty taker for the next penalty is Jakob Tikia, who's playing on the right-hand side of defence. And Berko goes to the wrong side. Goitom, a bigger pardon, Tikia slots his penalty. And Red Sea have their second penalty. It's 2 apiece now.
Yeah, there was never any question about that. The goalkeeper, Yao Berko, did not move from his line. Tekie going off to his left side. Those are the kind of penalties you almost never see stopped. Tekie really glad to keep Red Sea still in this game, giving thanks.
Well, the pressure starting to mount, and it's rather unfortunate when the penalty takers miss a penalty, as was the case from Tedros. Now it's going to be Kiki Makasi, who is playing from the left-hand side of attack for Younger the entire match, and trying to perpetrate the crosses. Not successful some of the time. Goitom looking to make a save. He hasn't had to make one yet. Well, the one he did make was because he encroached off his line. Referee Kirwa watching closely. It's a long run-up. And the save is made by Daniel Goitom. I think the referee has let it go this time. It's almost incredible, because I saw him reach into his pocket and bring out a yellow, but it's just his notebook. He's noting the penalties taken. I thought it was a second yellow card for Goitom.
No. They do take their notes on those notebooks, and we said Goitom was a shot stopper. You send a shot like that directly to him, you know Goitom is going to have it. Guessing right to his left side and punching that well away. Makasi denied, not for the first time there by Goitom, who should be buoyed by that miss. Well,
Younger trying to get themselves composed as the next penalty taker. Kibron under Mariam, who came on as a substitute for Jacob Emmanuel in the course of the 90 minutes. Red Sea looking to go in front for the first time in the penalty shootout. They have it the advantage of taking the first penalty. And Mariam, little chip into the corner. Burko goes right, the shot goes left, and Mariam celebrates the third penalty kick for Red Sea.
Yeah, brilliant penalty, as indeed he should be celebrating. He takes that nicely off to his right side. A bit of a chip, a bit of a placement. Goalkeeper, no chance. Berko does not get off his line, and that just lets us know that was a brilliant taken free kick. Ande Mariam should be pleased, and as we go into the fourth penalty for Younger, the pressure right back firmly and squarely on the shoulders of the home side.
Kenneth Asamoah now for Younger, trying to make it equal. It's the crossbar! Whoa! Drama at the National Stadium. Asamoah going for power and finds the crossbar.
And not for the first time we see a player called Asamoah crushing a free kick back of the bar. Looks like it might be retaken. And
well, the flag was up immediately from the assistant referee. Drama, drama, drama. That's twice that Younger have missed. Twice that the penalty's been retaken. And the Red Sea players are going to start calling this all into question for hometown decisions.
Yeah, it looks like hometown decisions, because we did see those given yesterday as well. Brass and Mamati, I have to say, sticking by the letter of the law. The goalkeeper is not supposed to leave his line until the ball leaves the foot of the striker. Often we see them let go with that as soon as the striker makes his run-up. But in this case, the Brass and Mamati, consulting with this competitor there, Sylvester Kirwa, and Kenneth Asamoah will get another chance to take this one. Now, what will he make of it?
Well, Nzijigwa had a retake. Asamoah is having a retake, and the fans from Simba, the fans from Red Sea, perhaps will feel vindicated in being rather upset with the match officials from Kenya. So Asamoah, part two on Daniel Goitom, and this time he slots it into the top left-hand corner. Goitom is absolutely irate, and Asamoah is a lucky man.
He absolutely is. He had that missed, but I have to give him credit for going to the exact same spot he was going. Looks like that that's how he has the penalties lined up. Going up, going to the right, and keeper usually has no chance. Such top pocket rockets.
Well, it does mean that the penalty count is still level at 3-3, so there might have been damage done with Red Sea being denied an opportunity to stay in front after 4 penalties apiece. But as far as the shootout is concerned, it's pretty much level as far as that's concerned. Now a chance for Tesfaye Teshem. In fact, it's not. It's Daniel Ogba-Gabriel, the defensive midfielder for Red Sea. He's taken a bit of a long run-up. Chips it past the keeper. No problems for Red Sea. Back in front, 4-3 in the shootout for the Eritreans.
Yeah, and now with that make, Ogba-Gabriel puts the pressure right back on Younger, because if this one does not go in, Kevin, this game is all wraps. Red Sea goes on to the semi-final.
Yeah, they certainly do. It's a well-taken penalty by Ogba-Gabriel, and he's a happy man. He doesn't look a happy man, but he certainly is a happy man. Now, the next man to take a penalty, Davis Mwape, the Zambian, scored that incredible late-minute goal against Bunamoya in the final pool match on Saturday for Younger. Can he tie the penalty shootout at 4 apiece. If he misses, Younger are gone. Oh, it's in the net. Wonderfully taken. Good effort. Scores are level at 4.
Yeah, and now we're going to sudden death here, Kevin. I mean, that is what great players are made of. Pressure comes in, they go ahead and actually put the ball in the back of the net.
Well, it's a question now of you hit, I miss, and the problems will become very clear indeed. It's a well-taken penalty by Davis Mwape. Picked his spot, top left-hand corner of the net at the northern end of the ground. And now a chance for Daniel Goitom himself. Goitom! Straight down the middle. Red Sea have their 5th penalty successfully converted. Well, Goitom not sticking around, and the keeper, Burko, going to his right-hand side. Now the pressure reverts to Younger. Oh, the penalty shootout is absolutely dramatic. Goitom taking the penalty. Can he make a save now to deny Younger a place in the semi-finals against St. George of Ethiopia come Friday? The Younger fans cannot bear to look. And now it's going to be the centre-back, Nadia Harub, replaced Mbegu coming into this encounter, and the only change made by Sam Timber, the Ugandan coach of Younger. The big centre-back has such a lot of responsibilities on his shoulders right here. Harub with a 3-pace run-up. Harub makes it count, and the penalty shootout continues.
Yeah, he takes the pressure right back of Younger. We had a huge roar from the Simba fans there when Daniel Goitom pumped that penalty right into the back of the net. He was going to be a hero if he'd taken this, and again, I wonder why Brasan Mama did not call that for encroachment. That goes right in. Harub pops it in. Great dive there from Goitom, but as it stands, the penalty shootout is tied at 5-5.
6 penalties taken from each side. Each side have missed one. Bakasi for Younger. Tedros missed the first one for Red Sea. The Red Sea side now waiting for the penalty to be taken. And it's going to be centre-back Henok Burr also came into this encounter to play alongside of Temesgen Asafau. Oh, it's been saved! Saved by Burko! And a chance for Younger to make his way into the semi-finals against St. George if the next penalty is converted.
I'll tell you what, Kevin, that run-up by Burr was a bit too emphatic. I find that a lot of times placement beats power every time. When the goalkeeper makes a save like he did, without really having to make a dive or coming off his line, then you know that was directed at him. There was more excitement than enterprise and accuracy in that one. As a result now, the initiative goes right back to Younger with a chance to win this match with the 7th penalty that they have to take.
Penalty number 7. It's going to be, I think, the Younger defensive midfielder, Nurdin Bakari, who's going to take the penalty. The celebrations are about to begin, are they? Yes! He converts the penalty. It's taken 7, but Bakari will be a hero in the camp of the Tanzanians. Young Africans make their way into the semi-finals. They'll meet St. George on Friday. And if Simba beats El Merreikh tomorrow and Simba beats St. George on Friday, we'll have an all-Tanzanian final come Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, I mean, you have to be really happy for Younger. Bakari making no mistake there. Nurdin Bakari, the defensive midfielder, with that shot. He was called upon to take the shot in. As we watch off our camera, the referee is getting quite an amount of remonstration from the Red Sea players. But you know what? All credit to Younger. They showed more initiative throughout the 90 minutes of the match. And you know what? We talked about fortune favoring the brave. Who dares wins. And in this case, Younger showed us more enterprise in the 90 minutes. They deserve to be in the second in the second semi-final. I feel a bit sorry for Red Sea. They've made a good account of themselves, but ultimately they did not do it where it counts. And as a result, at the end of this match, Younger go on to the semi-finals.
Look at the expression from the coach. Sam Timber knows just how close it was, and if it wasn't for those retakes, it could have been in a completely different situation. It's incredible that both the misses that came before the Makasi miss from Younger were retaken by the referees, and that's why they're under such a lot of scrutiny at the moment. The Eritrean side felt as if they've been jinxed here, and a hometown decision has gone the way of Younger. But the officials are out there to do a job, and as soon as the penalties were taken by both Nsajigwa and I think it was Harub, the referee on the far side, the assistant referee, was quick to put up the flag to say that Daniel Goitom had moved off his line. Now, if they go and have a look at that when this match is replayed, or maybe they've got it on a cassette somewhere, or maybe they've taped it, as we have a look at the final penalty that was taken and successfully converted by Bakari, then maybe they'll see the justification in the referee's actions. But I don't think there's anything that you can say to the Eritrean side at the moment that is going to make any difference.
Now there is, but you have to say that the referee's decision is final. FIFA laws of the game, law 5, says that what the referee decides is final, and I will give Brasan Mamati the credit for calling out goalkeepers for coming off the line. We see that happen time and time again. The Kenyan goalkeeper has made some saves coming off the line, but as it comes out, it is the end.
0-0 and 6-5 on penalties to Younger.